Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally doing an update on the vegan keto diet journey that I started a little over a month ago. So I want to let you know how things have been going, how I've been feeling, and how much weight did I lose. All right guys, so this is it. I am 7 weeks in. I know in my original video, I said that I wanted to do this for at least 30 days. See how I felt? I wanted to just, challenge myself just to see how it would go, how my body will change, how I would feel. I did start this as not just as a weight loss, but I have suffered from for a long time from a gluten intolerance, also from SIBO, and just some other health issues. So I do also have a lot of bloating because of those illnesses. So I wanted to just try this for 30 days and just see how my body reacted. And I have to say it has been a great journey. Obviously, I just said I am 7 weeks in, so I went past the 30 days and I am going to continue on this journey. So I have been eating a lot of really whole foods, a lot of the same things that I have been eating before. I just took out some carbs. I have been doing a lot of trying some new recipes. I am loving that vegan keto cookbook. I know I showed it in my vegan keto grocery haul when I first started. Let me know, guys. I know I show my regular grocery hauls for myself and the family, but if you want to see something that's just particularly just keto friendly, items in one separate video. Sometimes I also order things from Vitacost, like a lot of pantry items and stuff like that. So I can do those in separate videos if you want to see those. Let me know what you guys want to see. So I do want to jump into just showing you some more of my meals. I know I did a video what I ate on the first week of keto, but I want to show you some more of the meals that I've been eating and just show you that it has been a very well-balanced diet. All right, so most mornings I start my day with a bulletproof coffee. Kind of gets me through my few hours at work. I work outside of the home for quite a few hours, and then I will come home and usually have my first meal. So what I do is I start with some cold brew coffee, and I will put some unsweetened non-dairy milk. Make sure you get the unsweetened so you don't have those added sugars and carbs. And then I did start my keto journey using this butter flavored coconut oil because traditionally you use butter to make a bulletproof coffee. So I did start using this, and then I just recently transitioned to MCT oil. I did finally break down and bought a bottle of MCT oil, and I really feel like that is benefiting me really well and getting me through those hours at work. So this is basically how I start my mornings. So sometimes on the weekends I will maybe have a little bit extra in the mornings. It depends if I'm hungry or not, how hungry I am. So I will usually still have a bulletproof coffee, and I'll have, like, for instance, one of these keto bagels. I think I mentioned them in my what I eat that I did with some vegan cream cheese, or I will do like a vegan sausage with some avocado on the side, which is really great. You got to get in those extra fats. This is another example too. I think I was quite hungry this morning, or I slept in. I ate pretty late. This was like my first meal of the day, but I had some like celery with hot sauce, some frittatas. These are little mini frittatas from the vegan keto cookbook as well that I have been mentioning, and those bagels with the cream cheese. They are so good. I actually made a batch and kind of made them into rolls instead of bagels. It was a little bit easier to make it that way. Really enjoying those. They're very, very satisfying. See, these are kind of, most of the time how I will start my day. Like I said, I usually do start the day with the bulletproof coffee, but sometimes I'm a little bit hungrier, or, I eat a little bit later in the day, and this is how I like to start the day. So for my lunches or dinners, it kind of depends on the day. Sometimes, I will use these for lunch, sometimes for dinner, but these are my pre-made salads. I usually always like to make a bunch of these at the beginning of the week. Whatever greens I decide on that week, and, whatever, sometimes it's whatever else I have around or whatever I purchase. I do usually make my own dressing, and this is one of my go-to dressings, and it's very low net carb. It's just nutritional yeast, tahini, which is 0 net carbs, some hot sauce. I just add a little water to it, and I just whip that up, and we'll put also maybe a little salt and pepper as well. And I put that on the salads. It is so good, and you know, you're getting all those nice fats in there. You can even add a little bit, if you have it, like some avocado oil. I just recently purchased a bottle of avocado oil, so I'm going to be incorporating that into my diet as well pretty soon. But that's basically it. So I usually, like I said, these are my go-to salads. So here is another version of one of my salads. I just dumped it in a plate, added some roasted tomatoes, just a few, because sometimes, you know, tomatoes can, you know, add up, you know, your carbs. So just be careful on that. I had some leftover tofu scramble, threw that on top as well, my usual dressing, and I also had some kimchi, which I love, love, love. Kimchi, so good, so great for you, has some really great health benefits. So this was another version of one of my salads. So guys, as you will see when you watch many of my what I eat in a day videos or what I eat in a week, I love Asian food and I love Mexican. They are my favorites. For this particular meal, I just crisped up some cubed tofu in a frying pan, and it was so good. I added some steamed broccoli as well. I had made some rice for the family, and it has a steamer on the top, and I just threw the broccoli on the top of the steamer, made that, and then I made some avocado sushi rolls. I just left out the rice and rolled them up. They were so good, so satisfying. A little soy sauce on the side with some wasabi, and that was another great meal. And then here is another version. I once again made those avocado rolls. I put some sliced cucumber on the side, a little bit of kimchi. I love it so much. Then I made some broccoli rice, and I added some nutritional yeast to it. And then I put like a tahini peanut butter sauce on the top of it. So good. You know, make sure you guys are getting in those fats. That is very important when you are doing keto. You need to get those fats in as well. This one, it was so good as well. So this is another thing that I love to do. It's so quick and easy. I just take a couple nori sheets, I throw them in a bowl, and I will just top it with whatever, if I have any leftover veggies around or some tofu. This happened to be some leftover tofu from a previous meal that I just kind of fried up in a frying pan. I put a little, like a tahini sauce on top. It's so good. I also use my soy curls as well and some avocado. That was another version. Such a great go-to. It's so easy, and nori sheets are great for you as well. Make sure you're getting your iodine into your diet. But I love doing these. These taste so good. If you are a fan of nori, you will absolutely love this. So I did make some Italian food too. My daughter had been requesting some vegan lasagna, and I've been perfecting my recipe. So I made a low-carb version for myself using zucchini noodles. So good. I just layered it with some sauce and some, I used the tofu as my ricotta, and it was so good. I love it. You guys will hopefully have a video coming. I know I've been promising it for a while, but hopefully the video will be coming soon for this. It is so good. You're going to be amazed how good this tastes. And here is another Italian dish. I was so excited to experiment with this. I had some zucchini noodles, and I had some leftover vegan cream cheese. And what I did was I made like an Alfredo sauce and topped it on the zucchini noodles, and then topped it with some fresh garlic and some of those soy curls, which taste like chicken. And it was so amazing. And if you like breakfast for dinner, or you want to have this for breakfast, this is a great recipe. This is the Vegan Keto, from the Vegan Keto cookbook. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I just really enjoyed this cookbook. It has so many great recipes. I'll link it down below for you guys if you are interested. I got it on Amazon. It's so inexpensive. But this is a waffle, and it is only, I believe it's only like 3.5 net carbs. It tasted so good. It was so filling. I topped it with some almond butter, some walnuts, a little bit of some raspberries. I did just recently get from Chalk Zero some low-carb syrup, so I am excited to give these a try again and try some of that syrup on top. And sometimes you just want a good old burger, and this was the Beyond Burger topped with the Follow Your Heart American cheese. I love it so much. Just be careful because some of the cheeses can be a little bit higher carb, so just watch your carbs for that as well. I had a half of avocado with it, topped with a little bit of red onion. It's basically just a deconstructed burger, so you can still have your burgers too. Just be careful of which ones you purchase. The Beyond Burgers fit so well into the keto diet. And they taste so good. Pickle on the side. I also made some zucchini fries where I just coated them. I actually coated them with flax meal, a little bit of some olive oil and flax meal to help it coat it. And they are so good. They kind of get a little crispy in the oven. And this was another very satisfying and filling dinner. So sometimes when I'm feeling just for a little something extra, usually it hits me about late afternoon sometimes, that I just wishing for a little snack, and this is one of my go-tos. I love celery when I'm wishing for something a little savory with some vegan cream cheese and some hot sauce. Sometimes I will even have a smoothie. I love a chocolate smoothie, very simple. There are lots of protein mixes out there that are only one net carb. So, just make sure you check your macros on all the labels because, some of them can be a little bit higher, and check the sugars. I do love Garden of Life and Amazing Grass. They are really great ones, and True Women as well. Those are my 3 favorites that I use all the time. And then sometimes, I just want, simple cup of coffee with, I love this half and half from Coffee Mate, is 0 net carbs. A little almond butter. I love these. These are muffins from the Vegan Keto book, which I know I keep mentioning, but I love it so much. So many great recipes. A little almond butter, just so you're getting those little extra fats in as well. And these are my go-to snacks. All right, guys, so you could see that I obviously was eating a very well-rounded diet for the last 7 weeks. I never felt hungry. I actually used the keto app to just to keep track in the beginning because, I was not familiar with keeping track of net carbs and, how to calculate that and all that. The app is really great. I'm not sponsored or anything, but you can even scan products. You can go to restaurants and it will give you even the net carbs for items in the restaurants, because we did go to Chipotle right in the beginning, at first within the first couple weeks, and that fit right into my diet. And I think I showed that to you in my first what I eat in a week video. Now I did have, I don't know if you want to call it a little treat or cheat. I don't like the word cheat, but a little treat. It was my daughter's birthday about 2.5 weeks into starting this. And she was turning 16, and I did have a vegan cupcake. It was a gluten-free vegan cupcake. So I still was gluten-free, which was one of my goals as well, is to be gluten-free, because there are low net carb items that do have gluten in them, but I was trying to stay away from that as well, being that I do have that gluten intolerance. So I did have a little treat, I guess you could say. But other than that, I stuck to this 100%. Like I said, I never felt hungry. I actually started to not feel as hungry, between meals and stuff like that. I did do the bulletproof coffees in the morning, which was very helpful because I don't really like to eat at work. So I would eat when I came home, and then I would have like a light dinner or even sometimes just a smoothie because I just really wasn't tremendously hungry. Kind of depended on the day. I kind of went by what my body felt like it needed in those days. I wasn't starving myself. As the weeks progressed, I did start to, I kind of memorized the net carbs for a lot of the repetitive things that I was eating all the time, so I could kind of calculate it in my head as the days progressed. If there was something new that I added in, then I would add it into the app just to kind of keep track and, make sure I was keeping myself, within those net carbs for the day. But for the most part, I always, I was able to keep track on my own. And I'm sure I will go back and forth to the app, just to kind of, if there are new things as I go on that I just want to make sure. Like I said, I'm not sponsored. I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what I was using to keep track as I went along. I was drinking some of that electrolyte water. I know I had shown in my grocery hauls a little bit each night. I didn't have any issues with that. I know some people get like the keto flu. I did not have any issues. My energy level was so high. I felt so, so energetic and vibrant. I just feel like this diet is, and like I said, I don't like that word diet, this, health journey. I really feel like it is very beneficial for anybody, even if you don't need to lose weight. I just feel like it's just the way it made me feel. I felt lighter. I felt, more active. I did, after 4 weeks, I did start incorporating some exercise. So I've been doing lifting some weights. And I do it all in my home. The great thing about YouTube is you can go on and look up any exercise that you want to do in that moment, and you can do it. So I've done some yoga, I've done some weightlifting, I've been watching Fitness Marshall's videos, and he is so fun. Those days where I just wasn't feeling it, he's so much fun, and you're dancing and having fun, and you don't feel like you're working out. So I've done that a lot, and so at this point I am probably exercising about 4 to 5 days a week, probably about 30 to 45 minutes a day. But like I said, the first 4 weeks I did not do any exercise at all, because I just wanted to get myself into the routine of what I was eating, and just focus on that first, and then begin to incorporate the exercise in as well. The bloating has gone down tremendously. I'm sad to say I did not take any measurements beforehand, but I can totally tell in like my clothing and stuff like that. Even the shirt that I'm wearing today, I can tell just the way it fits, and it hangs down actually, like, very far down on my body than it did before, because of the bloating that I was having, because of, like I said, the gluten intolerance and all that. So I have seen so many differences in my body. Even my husband has noticed it. He noticed it right away as well. I just really feel like this has been very beneficial for myself. Now, as for the weight, which I know you guys are probably all waiting to hear how much that I lost. So as of right now, at 7 weeks, I have lost 15 pounds, which I think is an awesome thing. That is, just about 2 pounds a week. I did lose a good amount in the first week. I believe it was like 5 pounds in the first week, and then it kind of was a little bit less each week. And it kind of depends. When I did start working out, it didn't seem like I was losing as much. Probably my body was starting to, just kind of build up a little bit of muscle. But then all of a sudden, once my body got into the swing of that, I started to lose again. So as of right now, I am 15 pounds down. Like I said, I'm going to continue on this journey because I'm just loving the way I feel. I am loving the foods. I love to cook, and I love to bake. So I love experimenting with recipes. So I would love to know if you guys want to see like more what I eat in a day videos, or you want to see what I eat in a week. Let me know, because I will probably continue doing those, because I love doing those too, because I feel like it just keeps me motivated to share with you guys, and keeps me motivated to stay with what to stay on plan and stay on track with this. Actually, I did want to mention too that my husband and I we do go out to dinner from time to time, so I have been able to incorporate that into this lifestyle as well. What I've been doing, and it can be a little bit harder being a vegan, going into a restaurant. But what I've been finding is either Mexican food or any sort of Asian food it really works. Like we go to Asian restaurants a lot, and I just won't get the rice, and most of them have tofu, and I get some veggies, and you can put the sauce on the side, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to worry about what oil or anything they are cooking it. Well, you do have to worry about the oils. Please be careful of the oils. I shouldn't say that, but being that this is a diet that you can have some oils is fine. It is fine. So, I wouldn't be too concerned with that, because it's not like you're eating out every night. So just, do be careful of the oils that they are using. But what I was saying is basically, the sauces put on the side, because a lot of times the sauces have sugar and things like that in it. And then, you can have a little bit of soy sauce and stuff like that. So I've been finding that has been working really well. And the same thing with like Mexican food. Just don't have the rice, don't have the beans, have all the veggies and all that stuff, and you know, you are good to go. So I, you know, like I said, I have really been enjoying this. Alright guys, so that is it for my vegan keto journey update. I hope you enjoyed, hearing about how the last 7 weeks have gone. Like I said, I feel so great. I am so excited about this. This has been the best feeling that I felt in a long time. Even though I was vegan and I ate really well, I just really needed to change things up and, see if this would work for me, and it is, and I'm loving it. So I would also love to start a conversation with you guys down below. If leave your comments. I want to know, do you guys, are you doing keto or vegan keto? It doesn't matter, even if you aren't vegan and you do regular keto, I would love to hear from you guys about that as well. Because like I said, I always say on my channel, I welcome everybody here because it's only myself and my daughter who are vegan, and my son and my husband are not. So we eat a variety of things in this house. So I welcome everybody. And also let me know if you guys want to see more of those what I eat videos, whether it's just a whole day or a week. Let me know if you wanted to see anything that is keto related. Specifically, just let me know, because those are kind of new to my channel. I mostly do like grocery hauls and Dollar Tree. So let me know. I want to talk to you guys down below. And if you guys are new here, if anybody is new, and for my usual subscribers, thank you for coming back and watching. But if you are new, I would love for you to subscribe and join my YouTube family. Don't forget to just hit that red button down below before you leave. It is free to subscribe. If you, and then also hit the bell button as well, so you know when I am uploading a video. And as always, guys, I thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon. Bye, guys.